of compounding, the first thing is future value of a single cash flow. But before we understand future value of single cash flow, let us understand one more thing which is equally important. And that one more thing is the difference between nominal rate of interest and effective rate of interest. So not only we understand the difference between the nominal rate of interest and the effective rate of interest, but we also understand as to how do we calculate. So first, what is normal rate of interest? Normal rate of interest is very simple. Normal rate of interest is you give a deposit to a bank is going to give you a rate of interest, let's say 5%. So this 5% is the nominal rate of interest. This is nominal rate of interest. Now, at times you can deposit your money with the banks under their different schemes. What schemes? Schemes can be where you will deposit an amount every month, or every quarter, or every half year, or every year, as is convenient for you. And the bank will pay you interest at monthly rests, or at quarterly rests, or at half yearly rests. So this is how the bank can give you interest. Now what will happen? So when they will give you, let's say your arrangement with the bank is to pay you interest every quarter. So what the bank will do, bank will give you interest for the first month at 5% on your deposit. And for the second month, remember, bank will not only pay you interest on the principal that you deposited, but they will also pay you interest on the amount of interest that has accrued at the end of the first month. And this is what they will do for all the months of the year. And therefore, at the end of the year, what you will receive, not assuming that your deposit a lakh of rupees and the rate of interest is 5%. So at the end of year, you will not receive 1,05,000. You will receive much more than 1,05,000. Why? Because you would have earned interest on interest also. And therefore, your effective rate of interest is going to be much more than 5%. And that is the difference between the nominal rate of interest and effective rate of interest. Effective rate of interest is de facto what you are getting in your hand, and that is your effective rate of interest. And that will happen since the bank is paying you interest on interest. Now, how do we calculate the effective rate of interest? Nominal rate of interest, of course, is already given to you. How do we calculate the effective rate of interest? For the effective rate of interest, for the calculation of effective rate of interest, you have this formula to use, and this formula is R, where R is equal to the effective rate of interest. R is equal to the effective rate of interest, and the formula is 1 plus K. K is the rate of interest divided by M. M is the frequency at which the interest will be accrued to you, and raised to power M. M is again the frequency of the compounding minus 1. So this is the formula for calculating the effective rate of interest. So assuming that your rate of interest is 5%, so you will write here 0.05, and assuming that compounding is at monthly rests, so this M is going to be 12. This M here is going to be 12. This M here, which is raised to power, is also going to be 12, n minus 1. And this is, using this formula, you will calculate the effective rate of interest. This is how you find out the effective rate of interest.